Watch Symposium. I'm Austin, and this is a Rolex Tale of Woe. And look, Rolex Tales of Woe can be kind of interesting, perhaps amusing. I'm sure it's a different story if you're the victim and you're actually in the situation. It's all fun and games if you're just looking at it from the outside. So are we just rubbernecking here? No. I think we can glean some lessons from this gentleman's experience. Perhaps they are lessons on your own credulity or online buying practices, or perhaps an online seller that you might want to avoid in the future. So it's never been a more difficult and dangerous time to buy a Rolex watch because many of the pieces we want you can't even find with the authorized dealer. So if you really want a certain model, you have to go through a gray market dealer or an online seller, or you have to search out what you hope is a reputable online dealer. And the potential for something bad happening just exponentially increases. So thanks, Rolex, for that. Appreciate it. And added to that, you can make a killing on these pieces. I mean, they sell for quite a premium, and so there's a lot of money to be made, and so it draws in unscrupulous people that see opportunity and who aren't above being straight with their customers. They're not above doing things more than a little shady, as we will see. All right, so this comes from a thread on the Rolex forum, link in the description. You can check it out yourself. And the original poster, who goes by the name of Steelfish, wanted to get himself a 116622. That's a steel Yacht-Master. And you can't find those at an authorized dealer. So he found one through authenticwatches.com. And if you check out their site, they look pretty legit to me. And before reading this thread, I probably would have felt pretty comfortable ordering a watch through them. No longer the case, as we'll see. But he found a piece and he never saw it. He ordered it sight unseen, but that's because he reached out and he got this email back from authenticwatches.com, and it read, "The item has the stickers on the back case, the dial, and the bracelet. This item is in stock as a new option. Select brand new on the condition drop-down menu." All right, so look, this resonates with me because I see myself doing something similar, looking at it from a very logical point of view and saying, I don't need to see the piece. It's got stickers on it and it's brand new. It says right here in black and white. So what's the problem? Now, on a side note, I actually probably would want to see the piece, just because Rolex these days has a tendency to misalign the crown on the rehaut. It doesn't often line up exactly at the 12, even on their website. And so that's sort of a pet peeve for me. So I kind of really would want to see even a new piece. But barring that, why not, right? And so I can see myself doing what he did and buying the piece. And you know what he got? He got this. And just look at it for a minute. Okay, now first of all, it doesn't to me seem to pop like a brand new piece. But aside from that, those aren't stickers. Well, what it looks like is some plasticky aftermarket bag, wrap. I don't know what it is, but Rolex watches don't come from the AD like that. And if you look at the next picture, the bracelet has that plasticky aftermarket stuff on it. And then we get to the last picture and you can see the quote stickers, and it seems to read, "If removed," and I think we can assume that it says if removed, you can't return the watch and it's a done deal and you got to keep it and all that stuff. All right, well, these aren't stickers. Now, he obviously was pretty upset and he wrote them back and he talked to the manager, Peter Grant, and Peter Grant went on to state it's indeed stickered and that I should have clarified that it was factory stickered that he was after. Okay, all right, Peter. Okay, Peter, that's the way you want to play it? That's unscrupulous. That's unethical. Shame on Peter for that. But it's not like he got an actual new piece, because if you actually look at it, and let's try to look at the details of the bezel, you can see on the numerals and the hash marks on the bezel, that platinum bezel, right around those raised areas, it's lighter. And it looks to me like the bezel was polished and they couldn't really get right in between that raised area and on the bezel. Hopefully you can see that. And it turns out it does appear to be polished. He had it, I believe, later on in the thread. He confirms, I think, that it has been polished. Look, it's not a new piece. It's not a brand new piece, and it's not a stickered piece. And if that's where we are these days, to where a sticker on a watch means a stickered piece, that's ridiculous. So the fact that Authentic Watches want to play this is appalling. And I tell you what, I wouldn't be buying a watch from them. Now, here's the kicker. He could return it, but there's a 10% restocking fee. Now, if you go to their site, they're pretty proud of their no restocking fee, but that only applies to some of their pieces. And that's not the case with this piece. 10%, that's $1,000. So they pop it on the shelf and they want $1,000 for that. And so, is this a scam? Well, I don't know, but it's definitely scammy. And for what? Is business that tough that they got to play these games? I mean, is it worth it? Think about it. They get the watch back. They charge them $1,000, and then they have to endure this kind of publicity on the Rolex forum and this video, and it's probably going to cost them more in the long run. It's such a short-sighted, stupid move. And to play games like that, a stickered piece, a brand new piece. So, be careful. What can we learn? Well, I think we can learn that, don't use reason to buy a piece. You use your eyes, you require pictures. And we're in a situation where there are no benefits of the doubt to be given anymore, okay? You need to assume the worst at all times. And even if you are looking at a piece that is stickered and listed as brand new, you still have to see the damn piece in the picture. And let me just bring up something about Authentic Watches' site. Many of the pieces, I notice, have the first picture you see is what I think is a stock picture. It's like a stock picture. That is a red flag going forward, because if you're buying something online of a particular watch, every single picture you see should be of that watch. If you see one that looks like kind of a stock picture that was obtained from maybe the Rolex site or something, and then you see all the other pictures, that just doesn't fly. That's weird. That's sketchy. And so anyway, be careful out there. It's a minefield. There are a lot of unscrupulous people that are not above doing shady things. And don't be too credulous. Ask your questions and require pictures, and assume nothing. Assume the worst. Anyway, let me know what you think about this. Take care. Thanks for watching. See you next time.